Alright, man, so what is up, guys? Airball here, and I'm back with another video. And this is going to be a video looking at the 6'4" lockdown NBA 2K26. So, honestly, 6'4s were pretty good in this game. Like, they were, like, even for guards, they were really good, but as for lockdowns especially, they were very, very solid. And the majority of comp stage locks use 6'4s because they have really high speed. They get, obviously, 99 prim, 99 steal. They get decent strength as well, and they just overall get a lot of attributes while still having a lot of speed to be able to keep up with these guards. So 6'4" is what we're going to be looking at today, and just seeing, are they going to be good? You know, potential changes to 2K26 and how they may be effective, may not be effective. I think they're going to be very, very effective though. But 228 for the weight. Wingspan is going to be 6'11", so we get 89 three-pointer for gold set shot specialist. You can even go, 7 foot if you want to. If you don't care about set shot, which, I mean, hey, I really don't care. But for the majority of people, I know gold set shot is probably going to be the better option, so we're just going to go 6'11". If you're, a more comp player, though, and you know your jump shot, I would say go with 7 foot, so that way you can get the best possible wingspan while still having a pretty decent three ball. But for the sake of this build, we'll just go with 6'11". The close shot, 73. The driving layup is going to be a 66. All right. And then we're going to have a 73 on the driving dunk. So this isn't exactly a pure lockdown, I would say. Like, you still get a decent amount of attributes. Like, ball handling is pretty decent. The ball handling already goes up with having speed, but we do get an 81 ball handle on this build, and we get a 76 speed with ball. So if you know how to dribble, you might actually be able to dribble pretty decently on this build. Now, I think you automatically get, I think, a 76 ball handle for having 91 speed, which is what we're going to have. So, might as well just go up to 81, especially because this build is mainly focused on defense. You get a lot of extra attributes remaining, so I just put on ball handle, get it up to 81. So we get silver handles for days. So, maybe if your guard's getting boxed or whatever, you need something out the corner, then you can, ISO a little bit, which is just fine. The interior, I'm going to put that up to an 80. All right, 80 interior. We're going to have a 94 on the perimeter, and then a 94 steal, and we're going to use 5 cap breakers on both these attributes to get them up to a 99. So obviously this build, even without cap breakers, I think it's still solid. But with cap breakers, you're going to have all the legend badges. You're going to have legend glove, legend interceptor, legend challenger, legend on ball. We're going to have legend pick dodger too, which is pretty solid. A lot of people don't get legend pick dodger because they make their builds with not enough agility. You need 92, but we're going to get 92 with this build. So we get all these badges. We're going to have gold removable as well, and legend off-ball pest if you really care about that. But, I mean, yeah, overall, this build, it's looking pretty nice in terms of defense. You're going to have a 68 on the block just to get high flying denier on bronze, which you can max plus 2 to gold if you wanted to. That's going to be a pretty solid option. Offensive rebound, we're going to put that up to a 76 because it's super cheap. And then the defensive rebound is going to be an 80, and that will get a silver rebound chaser, which, again, you can maybe even max plus 2 if you wanted to, and you can get that to Hall of Fame. The speed is going to be a 91, and what we're going to do is use 5 cap breakers to get it maxed out to 96. You guys see here. So 91 speed, we're going to have a 92 on the agility. The strength is going to be at an 85. So 85 strength will get us gold and movable. Like I said, we also get, box out beast. We get Hall of Fame strong handle too, which, again, very, very solid. Strength-wise, you don't really need too much more, because if you go any higher, you don't really get any other badges. So I think 85 is just fine. And if you wanted to go anything other than 85, I would say just go like 82, get silver movable. But I think it's just better to get gold with the 85. You could even be crazy. You could go 6'8" wingspan, I think. And 6'8" wingspan gets you 93 strength with 92 agility. So you can get legend pick dodger and legends immovable, or not immovable, legends legend immovable, all at the same time. So yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty solid, but we do want a higher wingspan so that we're not really getting shot over, because what's going to happen is some of these guards, especially with the fast jump shots, maybe Patty Mills is going to be good again. Like this year, if you made a lower wingspan lock, it was really, really easy to get shot over by a lot of guards that use Patty Mills. So In my opinion, I would just go with 611. If you really care about having Legend Immovable, then just use your max plus 2. It's not really that serious, you know what I'm saying? So I would just use your max plus 2 here, get Legend Immovable, and that way you can pair that with the other Legend defensive badges. The vertical is going to be at a 65, and 65 vertical will be just enough to get us that posterizer on bronze, which is why we want that. And then the rest will go on the free throw, make that at 66, and that is going to do it for this build. Now, honestly, you know what I'm saying, 6'4" might be back. That's all I'm saying. With 15 cap breakers, or even if you get 5 or 10, this build will still be very effective. First 5 I'd probably use on perimeter, second 5 on steal, and then the next 5 on speed to get that up to 96 for kind of the icing on the cake. Now, in terms of build specialization, I would probably go with the shooting, because I'm not gonna lie, in defense, if you have the cap breakers, you're not gonna really need the max plus 2 because you're gonna already have these badges on Legend. So for me, I would just go with build specialization. I'll just go with shooting here and get max plus 2. You can get Legend set shot, you can get Hall of Fame limitless range, but what I would do probably is get Legend set shot and then max plus 1 Deadeye, or honestly, you can just max plus 2 Deadeye and then max plus 1 set shot. I think that would be very effective. And then the max plus 1 tier 1, you know, you can really do whatever you want. You can let's see, max plus 2 tier 1. It's honestly pretty tough because you're gonna have all these badges on Legend anyway. But I'm telling you, the max plus 2 tier 2, we're gonna have Immovable on Legend, and honestly, max plus 1 tier, or max plus 2 tier 1, you can go crazy. You could get Hall of Fame handles for days if you really wanted to. And then the max plus 1s, again, you know, could be really anything you want. Tier 2, max plus 2, you can go with Rebound Chaser, you can go with High Flying Denier, you get that up to gold. You can get Dimer on gold. You get a lot of solid tier 2 badges on this build that will be very effective with the max plus 2 badge perks. So just keep that in mind when you're making, you know, all these builds and things like that, is that the max plus 2s will be very, very good. So, I mean, yeah, man, this build is just looking very nice. We're going to go ahead and look at these shades of. It's going to be Nate McMillan, Dante DiVincenzo, and Drew Holiday. All right, and then the build name, I don't even remember what the build name is. I think it's like a 3-and-D point or something. But yeah, 3-and-D point. Expecting, you know, maybe we get the lockdown defender name back on 2K26. We'll just see. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, that's gonna do it for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna start posting more on this channel towards 2K26. So make sure to stay tuned for videos or more videos. And yeah, this is Airball. Peace.